I'm Kate. I'm the co-founder of Lobe Spatial Sound Studio along with Ada Van Bremen.
And my name is Hannah, and I'm the creative director at Lobe.
And Lobe is on the unceded and ancestral territory of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh peoples, or otherwise known as Vancouver. Lobe is a spatial sound studio.
Lobe is a space for experimenting with different applications of spatial sound. We invite a wide variety of people that are interested in exploring the possibility of spatial sound and integrating into their work. And we kind of build a container for them to play around with it.
We opened our doors in January of 2020 and pretty quickly had to shut them again in March of 2020 due to the pandemic. But we weren't completely shut. We were doing artist residencies and still inviting people in whatever way possible and trying to keep some life in the space during the pandemic. And we were really fortunate to have an amazing team. We offer artist residencies, but we also have public events. The artists come through and showcase their work. We do various kinds of spatial sound events and workshops and conferences, space rentals, private sessions and events. We work with a software called 4D Sound. It's a proprietary software that allows us to move sound in 3 dimensions quite fluidly, and learning the software is really intuitive. So anybody can pick it up quite quickly, and then there is so much to explore and go deeper. I've been working with it for 5 years and I still don't know the extent of its abilities.
And then there's something very expressive about the system as well, and we offer it as a venue where people can come and showcase what they've built in there while they've kind of been under the spell of the sound system themselves.
The primary purpose for this room for Lobe is that we wanted to bring spatial sound and this technology to Vancouver and to get it to as many people as possible, either in their artistic practice or as an experience, because we think it's a really amazing technology, really amazing experiences that are evoked when you're in this space, and it's something new. This is a studio. Each of these are an omnidirectional speaker. A standard speaker is unidirectional. Sound is emitted in one direction. These speakers are omnidirectional, so sound is emitted in 360 degrees all the way around the entire speaker. There's 9 of them across the ceiling, and then there's 9 of them embedded in the floor. Same speaker, up and down, under each of these grates. And then underneath each of these panels is a vibrotransducer, a speaker transducer that's strapped directly into the floorboard, so it reproduces tactile sound. And there's 16 of those across the entire floor, all individually channeled. And then we have 1 sub. So that all comes together to make a 36-channel spatial sound environment, which really each of these channels fade away. You're not really thinking about the channels. With the 4D Sound software, you're able to compose with the room and sound objects. Sometimes we call them sound holograms. I don't have to, for instance, figure out which speaker I need to send to at which volume to make it sound as though there's a sound object right here. Software figures out how to make it sound as though that object is there. 4D Sound also has an incredible capacity to allow the walls to melt away. And this room could really be any size, any height, any depth. Sound as though there are things happening underneath you and above you, happening 2 kilometers away. You're not limited by the size of this room. The floor is what makes our space quite unique in the 4D Sound family, because we have the fully vibroacoustic floor, and you can move sound and vibration and feeling around.
When people are listening in the space, they're often kind of glued to the floor, and we invite multi-level listening in here because the tactile sound and the way that we can do kind of full body listening is so powerful with the added haptic feedback that the floor provides.
I spent a lot of years trying to figure out how to make different softwares do this, a lot of hours, a lot of complication, and this is just a dream to work with.